each and every one of you that have already subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. You know I do. For those of you who have not subscribed to the channel, please, if you will, stop what you're doing. Yes, right now. Stop. And listen, when I get through doing what I do, which is our favorite little subscribe dance, we're going to hop into this topic. So, this next topic we going to hop into is about failure. Like, y'all know the little quote, failure is not an option. Not in this household. Like, how do we handle failure? And I'm talking failure on a multitude of levels. I mean, failed marriages, we've already done a video, I've already done a video on miscarriages, so failed pregnancies, failed marriages, failed opportunities within our careers, like our jobs. You put in an application, you thought you had a job, boom, it failed. Just failure in relationships. I'm talking failures across the spectrum, like, right? How do we handle that? Do we navigate those failures in a positive manner? Do we know how to get pushed down and pick ourselves back up? Or are you so strong and confident within yourself and how you navigate failures? Do you consider yourself to just get tilted? I just got tilted. I ain't getting knocked all the way down. Like, seriously, y'all. I ain't getting knocked all the way down. I just got tilted. And I got right back up. How do you handle that? I think I'm a tilter. I think I'm just going to get tilted and get back up. I don't know too many. And when I say knocked all the way down, let me be clear in my definition of that. Knocked all the way down for me would be devastated or distraught that something didn't turn out the way I thought it would, and then be just like bent out of shape about it. Like I'm all messed up about it. That's what I mean when I say just knocked down. Right? I mean just beat, knocked down. Like, how does that happen for you? And how do you handle it? Are you torn to pieces? Can't get out of bed for a few days? Just devastated, distraught? Don't want to talk to nobody? Don't want to see nobody? Don't text me, call me, leave me alone? I'm checking out for 2 or 3 days until I can get myself back together? Or do you brush it off? Do you brush it off? Like literally taking a hairbrush and brushing your hair? Do you just brush it off and just get back up? Drop down in the comments. I want to know how you all handle and navigate that, because to me it speaks a lot to your personality, the type of person you are that can have somebody tell you no, there'll be a major disappointment, you didn't get the promotion you thought, the relationship ended, your spouse talking about after 12, 15, 28 years they out, done, gone. Like, what? Baby, we doing what? So, yeah, it's just devastation, right? It's literally like, what? So I'm just curious. Drop down in the comments if you will. Like I said, I tend to pick myself up from the tilt, because I'm only going to get tilted. And probably for me, it works because I have such a busy brain, as I've talked about in a previous video. You might want to go back and check it out. I'm always thinking. I'm always in thinking mode. My wheels are always turning. Always. I'm problem solving when there's not even a problem to solve. That's deep, right? But that's how I am. That's who I am. That's how I'm wired. So if I am searching for a job, trust and believe, I can have, I mean, like most people, that's common. If you're searching for jobs, you're not just searching for one and wait and see if they call you back. You search for 5, 10, 15, 20, as many as you are possibly interested in, as many as you possibly can. That's probably common for many people. But I've done really weird things. Like I've navigated, not sure which job to take, have a job, and I would start lining stuff up. Depending on your training, that your start dates for your training. Oh baby, I've worked out at least 3, maybe 4 jobs at a time. Okay, so this job starts on January the 1st, and the next one don't start till January the 22nd. That gives me X amount of weeks and days to determine, go ahead and start the training to see if this job is going to work. But instead of telling the second job, and no, I don't want the job because I got another job, I would say yeah to both of them. Because baby, if the first job, training, is driving me crazy and I don't get it and I don't like it, I don't understand it, boom, go ahead on and step out of training on that job and go ahead on and start training on the next job. And some people call that like job hopping. But I'll tell you this, on the other side of jobs, they do so much. They do so much when it comes to jerking us around that sometimes we have to do what we have to do. And it's not intentional. I've never considered myself to be a job hopper. And I just learned that term not very long ago, I think sometime last year. And I'm like, but it's sad that they look at it as a negative, but we've got to do the same thing they've got to do. You know, that term they come up with, let's make sure we are a good fit. Let's make sure you are a good fit. Well, that's what we're doing. And sometimes it's very unfortunate that we're shopping around for a job and nobody calls us back. So what in the name of God are we supposed to do when multiple people call us back? I don't understand. I don't know what it is that we're supposed to just say, nope, one job. And let's just say we accept the job. Let's say you're a person, you have an issue with a background, your background failed. You don't told everybody else no, then it's like you literally have to line those ducks up in a row. I just realized that I sat back down to start content again because I took a break and had a little bit of lunch or dinner at this hour. And I ain't turned my TV down. So if y'all can hear it, give me grace, give me a break. And as soon as I pause on this video, I'm going to go and turn it down, make sure y'all can hear. But if you hear it now, just disregard. My mouth should be bigger than that TV. But yeah. So I'm that type of thinker. And again, not intentionally, not trying to do a job in, but I've got to make sure you're a great fit. Sometimes they will give you a job description and tell you stuff, and when you get in training, it's nothing what they told you. So be transparent on the corporate side so that we can be transparent on the employee side that's seeking for a new position. So again, it's been a time or two I've done it because I needed to for various reasons, and I'm glad I did. I've had up to 6 job offers at one time while seeking employment back in the day. And so sometimes you just have to, some of them you kind of know it's not a good fit, but the people call you in a way, you just go ahead and tell them no. But sometimes you have the top 2 or 3 jobs. And it's unfortunate for them that if the start dates align where I can give each one a try, I'm not trying to shimmy, shim, shim, jimmy, jim, jim, jimmy, jim, jam nobody. But I need to do what's best for me. And it clearly worked because as I lined those jobs up, according to their start dates, the ones that I started first were not for me. So baby, I'm so glad I didn't tell job 2 and 3 no. Their start dates were later. I just, and you know what? I know for recruiters and people on that side, it looks bad that we might do that. But I'm gonna stop talking too much about it because I always say when you got the little gems, the little stuff, you don't always put it out there for people to know. But I mean, I don't see thousands of recruiters watching my video. But either way, we're gonna stop talking about that. But that's just one of the things that was the first example that came to my brain, which is why I even went there. I'm gonna go turn this TV down and I'll be back. I'm back, family. I can't wait to edit to even see if the TV was even loud. Probably wasn't even. I mean, it was loud. I could hear it, but I don't know if you could hear it on camera through the mic. So, anywho, it's down. Um, so, I don't like failure. And again, I gave the whole job example because that's a way for me to always try to remain on top. And again, it's not to do anything negative. It's just, hey, let me do what's best for me. Let me figure it out, work it out, make sure I'm a great fit. You're a great fit for me as well, companies. So that's just how I am. I deal with failure not in a negative, bad, terrible, horrible way because there's always other options. There's always something else. Okay, this didn't happen, something else will. This didn't line up, something else will line up. If this didn't align, something will align. So that is just how I am. And again, my brain stays working. It stays going. It stays busy. So I don't know a time that I'm waiting on one thing. I don't even know I don't even know if the number one exists in my life. I really don't. Because it's always multiple. It's always multiple. Which is why I have a busy brain. So and sometimes I live my life in the aspect of that thing people say, if you expect the worst, if you get it, you're not as disappointed. I'm kind of, and that's not even the exact quote verbatim, but it's something similar to that. Expect the worst and you're not as let down when it happens or something like that. But yeah, so, and then it's like, if I'm expecting a no and I get a yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Seriously? Like, I was really expecting that to be a no. So that's how I navigate it. I just kind of, it's probably going to be a negative. It's probably going to be a no. When I get yes, then I'm excited. But if I expect no and I get no, I'm like, okay, I kind of figured that's how it's going to happen. And it just, brush it off. I told you, I just brush it off. But how do you handle that? If you don't mind dropping down in the comments and sharing a little story or two with me. I was about to say with your girl. Y'all know what? I don't know what it was, that phase, that year in time that we went through. It's your girl. It's your girl. When I tell you, for a minute, a split minute, it was cute. But after a while, I couldn't stand to hear people say that. It's your girl, so-and-so. It's your girl. I was about to say it, I like haphazardly because accidentally. I do not like to use that term. That's why I'm always like, it's Destiny back. I just go straight into it's me, it's Destiny. Not it's your girl. Anywho, I got off track. Busy brain started messing with me. I don't probably have much more to say on that topic. How do you handle failure? In a positive light, how do you set that up? What does it look like for you? Are you a, when I make a plan A, let me have a plan B type person? Some of us are so set up, we got to have plan A is the goal. Our eyes are set on the goal, the prize. But baby, let me go ahead and have A set up. And then I need B, C, D, E, F, G. That would be me. I got to have a whole bunch. Because as soon as A flop and fold and fall off, by B, by C, they're already lined up. They say heavy ducks in a row. I have my ducks all lined up. And it works for me. It works. Because if you're an A person only, when A flops, what do? Scratch your head, get mad. Like I said, go in a hiatus. Don't want to talk to nobody for days. Because you that's it. That's all you had, which is A. So yeah, I am a multiple person. I got to set multiple things up. I have multiple things aligned. I have many ducks in a row. And they're like domino effect. Dominoes just fall down. Just keep falling down. And they're like domino effect. Dominoes just fall down. Just keep falling down. And I'm on to the something. So something sticks. That's it. Throw something on the wall till it sticks. Throw something on the wall and see what sticks. Is probably the correct phrase. But anywho, that's it on that topic, y'all. That's it on that topic, y'all. I'm going to hop off over to the next topic. I thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching. And I'm going to see you all next time.